Hi everyone. So here is the breakdown of assignments for week 2. Again, we have that optional devotion. So that's a great way to kind of just start off the week and get those 5 points. There is assignment 2.0, which is a reading assignment. So you'll go in and read some chapters. This time I'm not attaching my PowerPoint just for the simple fact that we'll be together that night. So you don't need that. Assignment 2.1, if you click that assignment open, it's called Move to Include Preschool. So this time you're going to take the standards found in your textbook. They're also in my PowerPoint in week 1. And you are going to think about one of the topics that you would like to teach. And the topics are down in week 6. So you're going to pick a chapter with a topic to kind of specialize in. And you're going to outline on one page just some standards that you're trying to teach to a class. And you're going to use the California Preschool Foundations, or you can use the kindergarten standards, or you can use these NASPE standards that are in our textbook. So if you go to week 6, and I will touch on that before this is over, you're going to choose a topic and sort of plan for it. When you create this outline, it's just going to be on one page. It does need to have a title page because it still needs to be in APA format, and you will reference the standards that you used in a reference page, but it's really just going to be a bulleted list. You are going to bullet a standard and then maybe some sub-bullets explaining what activities will you do that teach this standard. So it's very simple, but it's just to get you to think about your signature assignment. Okay. Assignment 2.2 is a quiz, so please keep in mind you can only take it once, so have your textbook and everything available. I believe there are short response questions in this one as well. Assignment 2.3 is a forum, and this one says in a minimum of 3 fully developed paragraphs, you're going to answer the questions. How would you ensure that all children could participate in physical activities that were planned in a lesson? So this is really about physical education and special needs. So just make sure that you're hitting all of these. I would say one, healthy paragraph for each one. And also, since we are asking for something specific, this will need to be in APA format as much as possible because I know it's a forum. So I would still include references, and then keep in mind that when you respond to 2 other students, you're going through and you really want to add to our thinking and use this as kind of a community of practice where we learn from each other. So if somebody responds, we wouldn't go in and say, oh, good job, great response. We would be a little bit more in depth and ask questions or add to what they're thinking. Okay, so you're posting your initial response, and then you have to respond to 2 other students in a minimum of 2 fully developed paragraphs. Okay. There's also a journal this week. It's journal 2.4, and it's basically the same journal that we give you guys in each class for each week. And the reason why we do this, if no one's ever shared with you, is because Moodle has to take attendance. We have to make sure that you are logging in online and doing your duty as a student. So we give you the journal reflection to be due on a different day. And then assignment 2.5. So this one is a fun one, but it tends to be a little bit difficult for some students. So assignment 2.5, you are going to review a list of websites. I believe there are 6 or 7. Okay. You're going to review the websites. The links are located right under the assignment. I have already checked and make sure that they all work. And you might have to click on some things and do some digging. I get, a lot of students that say Place 60 doesn't work, but it's because of what they see when it first pops up. Click on tabs, explore things, explore the website or each website. After you do that, in one document, you're going to have a half-page summary of each website. Okay, basically telling us, how would you use it? What's it used for? Who heads it? I know GoNoodle is used in, elementary schools. NIAC is for younger students. Place 60 tends to be more geared towards sports. So include that information. You need a half-page summary of each one. And then at the end, you need a paragraph explaining how would you incorporate any of these resources into your future planning and why. Okay. Another thing is that you will need a reference page because this does need to be in APA format. So you need to cite each website. Okay. And I would see your APA manual on how to cite each website. Okay. And then after that, it goes over, or Moodle introduces the signature assignment in 2.6, but I think I'm going to make a separate video for that. So that way this one's not that long. And then after that, we have the survey where you guys choose how many hours it takes for you to complete the assignment. And then I give participation points. Okay. If we scroll down in week 3, although we don't need any of these assignments, if you open up this one that says teaching topics, a list of topics is going to pop up in a document, and you need to figure out sooner rather than later which chapter you would like to focus on. Because if you scroll down into week 6 and look at the signature assignment, everything that you do from week 1 to week 6 is going to be around this topic. So I would choose a topic and maybe respond to me in course announcements, just so we all know who's doing what. Like, we don't want 10 people to do football. But say somebody does choose football. So if you go back into Moodle and we go back into the assignment that is the outline assignment, your outline would be regarding football. So maybe you're going to go into the California Preschool Learning Foundations and choose 2 standards, and then you're going to think of some activities or some exercises or things to do that meet the standards, but that also would be leading up to an actual football game. Okay. And then I believe that is it. In week 6, there's a good explanation and an example of the signature assignment. So you might want to look at that as well. Okay. As always, thank you so much for being patient with me during missing this first class. It was really important that I was able to attend student or open house with my students. So not only do I appreciate it, but they do as well. If you have any questions, again, about week 2, please feel free to just email me, and I will create a course announcement so that way maybe we can post and respond just to who does what topic. But the earlier that you choose the topic, the better. Okay, thank you.